Good morning and welcome to the Crawford County Board of Commissioners meeting for September 13th. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance with Commissioner Wiederspan.
All right.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And approval of minutes from the full session meeting on August 30th, 2023.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
And the approval of minutes from the work session on September 6th, 2023.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. And approval of payment of bills in the amount of $2,087,330.92 for the period ending September 12th, 2023.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Any public comment? None? Okay. We're going to start with APO.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Trevor.
I'm here this morning to ratify your signatures and requesting your signatures on the 5-year supervision funds agreement for the time period of July 1, 2022 to June 30th of 2027.
I'll make that motion. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Trevor. Thanks, Trevor.
Is Patty here yet? We'll go down to, Holly, we'll go to you. Thank you.
Morning, Commissioner.
Morning,
Holly. Morning, Holly.
I'm here to request the approval of the Juvenile Probation Services Grant implementation for fiscal year 23-24. The grant aid amount is for $118,070 and is in support of our JJSES. It is intended to be utilized for equitable compensation for probation officer staff, or salaries, training, drug testing, and our graduated response program.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
And second, I'm requesting approval for the Hagen Copier Maintenance and Supply Agreement effective September 7th, 2023 for the Toshiba copier. There's a slight increase per page of 0.0076 cents from 0.0072 cents. The service agreement includes maintenance for our equipment.
Make the motion. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Holly.
Public safety.
Good morning.
Morning, Greg.
Morning, Greg.
This morning we're asking for approval of our annual contract with Danny's Flooring for custodial work at the public safety building is $10,320.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you. Requesting to approve the quote from Copeland Family Tree Service for removing 6 trees from the public safety building property at a cost of $7,500.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes. Thank you. And we're requesting approval to have a load bank testing done on the generator at the public safety building at a cost of $600. That will be performed by the Spader Company.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And we also would like to have approval for the load bank testing of the multi-purpose vehicles generator at a cost of $600 also to be performed by the Spader Company.
So moved. Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Greg.
IT?
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning,
Tim.
IT is here to request to ratify the purchase of the upgrade of the Judicial Center faculty server software from Start Technology Integration for $10,690.
So moved. Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Wiederspan.
Yes.
And last, we're requesting approval of the purchase of a firewall renewal for Veterans Office from CDI LLC for $956.12.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Judicial Center Maintenance.
Morning, guys.
Wilmington.
I'm here to ratify a couple of repair bills. One is for Toby Card for 2 rooftop units on my building for the amount of $2,312.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
And the second item is to ratify the repair of our interior ADA doors that had a bad control for Trinity Door Systems. The amount is $1,658.15.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you, Tim.
Okay, thanks.
The Care Center.
Morning, Tony.
Good morning.
Tony.
Good morning. Request to ratify the $1,750 invoice with William T. Spader. This is for the installation of the new mainline water valve.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And request to ratify the staffing agreement with Medical Solutions. This is to provide temporary clinical personnel.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
And request to ratify the $17.18 direct supply. This is an invoice difference for the purchase of 2 PTAC units.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tanya.
Planning. Good morning, Zach.
First item this morning, we're asking for approval to pay an invoice to Michael Baker International in the amount of $7,060.53. This is for their June and July 2024 comprehensive plan project services. The item is paid for out of the state facility transition closure program.
So moved. Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Next, we're asking to pay approval to pay an invoice to TerraWorks Inc. in the amount of $27,477.63 for general construction services and design build for the Founders Park project in Titusville. This is paid for out of the City of Titusville's fiscal year 2020 CDBG program.
So moved. Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Next, we're asking to pay an invoice for HRG Inc. in the amount of $8,280 for their July 2023 services, engineering and design services for the East Branch Trail and Knox and Kane Trail project. This is paid for out of the county's ARC power grant.
So moved. Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Next, we're asking for approval to pay an invoice to Porter Consulting Engineers in the amount of $15,183.75. This is for their August 2023 design and engineering services for improvements to the Heidi Cooper Park project. It is paid for out of the CDBG CB3 contract.
So moved. Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Next, we're asking for approval to pay an invoice to Stifler McGraw in the amount of $1,300.50 for their July services associated with the church-run flood mitigation plan in Titusville. It's paid for out of the City of Titusville's 2021 CDBG program.
So moved. Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Next, we're asking approval of a construction industry workforce program cooperation agreement between Crawford County and Crawford County Career and Technical Center, creating an on-the-job training program and reimbursement for the construction industry employers that will be taking cooperative students on board. This is paid for out of the whole home repair grant.
So moved. Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Next, we're asking for approval of the letter of understanding between Headwaters Charitable Trust and Crawford County.
So moved. Second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Next, we're asking to ratify the purchase of 200 ice cream coupons for $600 from the Crawford County Dairy Committee as part of the county's comprehensive plan project. This is paid for out of the state facility closure program.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Next, we're asking to ratify an agreement with Horizon Construction Group, Inc. for the construction project totaling in the amount of $383,689 for the East Branch Trail ARC Power Grant project.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
And finally, we're asking to ratify payment to Starlink in the amount of $24,871. This is for 19 satellite consumer kits, the shipping and handling, and 6 months of subscriptions on those 19 units. We do want to clarify that will get us to the 100 units that we had agreed on.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion?
Great project. Absolutely.
Appreciate all the extra work. Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Zach.
County maintenance?
Morning.
Mark. Mark.
Asking to ratify approval for invoices for the new GIS office for $48.83.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Asking to ratify approval to pay invoices for the registry recorder remodel for $32.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Asking to ratify approval to pay invoices for the new assessment office remodel for $32.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Asking to ratify approval to hire shingle decker welding. This is to make repairs on the abutment of bridge number 29 on Depot Road for $19,879.10. This will be paid for with liquid fuels.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Asking approval to pay an invoice. This is to Stantec Architect and Engineering for professional services on the youth show arena roof project at the fairgrounds for $14,423.87.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Last, I'm asking to ratify approval to pay Mark Johnson Electric. This is to replace electrical pole and equipment at the fairgrounds for a pole that was damaged during the storm for $1,955.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes. Thank you,
Thanks.
Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Human resources.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning,
Brittany.
I'm requesting approval for the 2023 Riskini Agreement for reporting and filing of 1095s.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brittany.
The county treasurer.
Good morning.
Morning, Christine.
I'm here to ask for approval to pay Palmetto Posting Inc. invoice number 973 in the amount of $55,535. This is for the posting of the 2022 notice of claims and the 2023 notice of sales. This cost will be placed on the outstanding delinquent balances of the property owners, and it is a budgeted item.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
I'm asking for approval to pay the city of Meadville for the 1/3 share of the city treasurer's office wages for the collection of the county taxes from January 1st, 23 to June 30th, 2023 in the amount of $19,776.88, also a budgeted item.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Asking for approval to pay the city of Meadville for the half share of postage and mailing of the 2023 real estate tax bills in the amount of $2,049.50, and that's a budgeted item.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved in second. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Approval to pay the Meadville Tribune for the advertisement of the 2023 tax upset sale list the amount of $6,720.75. This cost is being also placed on the outstanding delinquent balance of the property owners, and it is a budgeted item.
So moved.
Second. Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
And lastly, I'm asking for approval to pay Crawford County Legal Journal for the advertisement of the 2023 tax upset sale list. It's in the amount of $5,623. The cost will also be placed on the outstanding delinquent balance of the property owner and is a budgeted item.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. Human Services.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning, Krista.
We are requesting approval of Verizon Information Systems maintenance and user license and backup agreements. The maintenance agreement covers 3 software programs that we utilize. The consumer management and AR programs are used by ID and early intervention in order to bill for medical assistance and our support coordinator service. This is an annual cost. Provider management program is a new expense that will be a monthly subscription. It will be used by our mental health department for consumer information services rendered billing purposes, replacing our current software system known as ICAMS.
So moved.
Second. Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Requesting approval of the fiscal year 23-24 Human Services Block Grant Plan. The goals this year will be awareness for LGBTQIA population. We are surveying the community to determine strengths and needs. Police and law enforcement training for trauma and mental health. This will be held twice a year for 2 years. Affordable and safe housing. We're going to partner with community stakeholders to identify creative solutions and opportunities to establish more affordable and safe housing.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
We are requesting approval of the MATP report for fiscal year 22-23. MATP's total expense for the year was $615,579, which is an increase from the $488,492 for fiscal year 21-22. There is no county match on the MATP funding.
So moved.
Second. Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Requesting ratification of the signature of the lobbying certification form for the 2023 Plans of Safe Care Grant.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Requesting approval of the fiscal year 22-23 Children and Youth Services and Juvenile Appropriation Contract with Genesis House for Group Home Services.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Requesting approval of the fiscal year 23-24 Children and Youth Services and Juvenile Probation Contract with Adelphi Village.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Requesting approval of the fiscal year 23-24 Children and Youth Services and Juvenile Probation Contract with Cornell Abraxas.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Requesting approval of the fiscal year 23-24 Children and Youth Services and Juvenile Probation Contract with the Bear Foundation of Pennsylvania.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
We are requesting approval of the fiscal year 23-24 Mental Health, Intellectual Disabilities, and Early Intervention Contract with Auberly for Independent Living Services.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Requesting approval of the fiscal year 23-24 Mental Health Contract with Family Services and Children's Aid Society of Venango County.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
We're requesting approval of the CYS and juvenile probation contract for Courage Within LLC.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry.
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Also requesting approval for the contract for Erie Homes for Children and Youth, Adults and Inc. for mental health, intellectual disabilities, and early intervention.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft.
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
And last, we are requesting approval of our contract for Supports Inc. for mental health, intellectual disabilities, and early intervention contract for in-home and community supports.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you. Finance.
Good morning.
Morning, Stephanie.
For your approval, I have invoices for totaling $125,063.80. These were detailed at last week's work session.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Henry,
Yes.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan.
Yes.
And for your ratification, I have invoices totaling $729,718.99, also detailed at last week's work session.
So moved. Second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let's go back to We're gonna go back to the beginning here, and Chris is gonna handle, start with the DA. I guess. We want to start with quick, we want to do a quick first?
I'll make a motion to ratify the purchase of 2 Fujitsu document scanners, the amount of $979.99 each.
I will second.
Properly moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Soft,
Aye.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry.
Yes.
I'll also make a motion to ratify the payment to Chesapeake Bay Helicopter, Inc. for witness fees and mileage. The total fee was $2,933.97. The budget adjustment was the $2,701.
I will second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Do you have new hires and transfers in your packet?
I will make a motion to accept the new hires and transfers in our packet.
I will second.
Probably moved and seconded. Any discussion? Roll call.
Weiderspan,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Soft.
Aye.
Just for information, the next work session will be September 20th. The next full session will be September 27th. Commissioner comments. Commissioner Weiderspan.
I'd just like to invite everybody to Diamond Park this Friday. It's the annual POW and MIA vigil that's hosted by Post 52. That begins at 6 o'clock and runs through midnight, and the ceremony is at 8 o'clock. And then again on Saturday, they'll have a Ride of Freedom that begins out Conant Lake area and comes again to Diamond Park. So, that would be a great event to attend. It's a very solemn ceremony and certainly worthy of our respect for our servicemen and women that have been lost and not returned.
Thank you. Commissioner Soft.
Thank you. I'd just like to thank Matthew and the elections team for, we were closer to getting a finalized ballot. We still have to wait until Monday before we can get everything finalized. Then we have to submit the ballot to the state for their approval. So for those 4,200 or so folks in Crawford County who have already applied for a mail-in or absentee ballot for the November election, those should start hitting your mailboxes in a couple weeks. We still have, as I said, a little work to do on it yet and then get it certified by the state. But those should be arriving to you within a couple weeks. So again, Matt, thanks to you and the team for all your work on that. That's all I have.
I would just like to say one thing. The commissioners yesterday spoke to Senator Casey's office. We appreciate their communication. However, I would say that we probably strongly urge them to consider the idea of how Bologna Industries works in our county. They're discussing a bill to require minimum wage of the Bologna Industries staff there and how they handle it properly now. It's just something we think is detrimental to them. I do appreciate the communication, but I think this board of commissioners stands firm with what the needs of Bologna Industries are. And so I would strongly ask you to seek out the bill. We'll get some more information as we follow and get a hold of Senator Casey. It's just one of those times that I don't think government needs to intervene with a good thing. So just with that being said, I do appreciate the communication they had with us. Anything else for the meeting today? If not, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second?
We are adjourned. Thank you.